Oh, so guys, welcome back to another video, and this is a random video. So I was just browsing through SB Nation baseball videos, and this popped up, and the title is "The Pitcher Who Was a Drunk, a Killer, and an MLB Record Holder for the Most Home Runs Given Up." And this title is just mind blowing. I mean, is it clickbait or is everything in this title real? We're gonna find out, but it just sort of dragged me in. And again, I was just browsing through MLB reactions or videos that I can watch, and I wasn't really too sure what, and this just popped up. And yeah, for in future, like actually under this video right now, comment some SB Nation baseball videos you'd like to see, that like the deep rewind type videos, because I really enjoy them sort of videos to see. But this title, man, I mean, if this is true, this is gonna be one hell of a video, and it's only 4 minutes, but still, let's get into it and see what it could be about. Yo, that's a big beard. Wait, what the hell is going on here?
Baseball in the 19th century was like going on a bender with your grandmother. It's weird, filled with a ton of crazy stories, and most people involved are around life expectancy. But today we narrow our scope to one man, starting pitcher Charlie Sweeney, the man responsible for giving up a record 7 home runs in one game.
Wow.
In the 1800s, teams typically had 2 main pitchers. In this
Oh, that 1800. Okay, so it's a long time ago.
The Providence Grays had future Hall of Famer Big Hoss Radbourn and Charlie Sweeney, who by many accounts was a drunk. They did not get along. In 1884, tensions hit a boiling point, and Radbourn, often seen as a prima donna, was suspended following a series of outbursts. Sweeney wasted no time becoming the most difficult ego on the team. It wasn't unwarranted either. That season, he struck out 19 in one game, a record that would last for 100 years.
Wow.
But as I said before, the dude had a drinking problem.
Yeah, they've kept stats for a long time in baseball. That's wild that they've had it since the 1800s. God damn.
In July of that year, he spent an entire exhibition game slugging whiskey. He then decided to leave with a woman he met before the game, instead of hopping on the team bus home.
Wait, what?
Sweeney woke up the next day hungover and realized he was the starting pitcher that day, and he was running late. Sweeney got to the ballpark and took the mound, still drunk from the night before. And you know what happened? He pitched pretty well. The Grays held a 6-2 lead after 5 innings. But then something happened. Coach Bancroft decided to pull Sweeney, who was still recovering from an arm injury, in order to give him some rest. Sounds like a very reasonable thing for a coach to do. But here's the thing about baseball in the 1800s. Pitchers pitched the entire game, and if you didn't, it was a sign of weakness.
Oh,
well,
wow.
Sweeney didn't like the idea of getting pulled, so he just refused to leave. It got to the point where Sweeney told Bancroft, "I finish all the games I start or I don't play." Bancroft still insisted he come out, so Sweeney quit, right there on the mound.
Oh, man.
He walked off the field, changed into street clothes, and left with 2 women believed to be prostitutes. He walked out on his contract, and therefore was booted from the National League altogether.
What a
Don't
story.
worry, he'll be back. Once Radbourn returned from suspension, he took over both starting pitcher roles and set an unbreakable record of 59 wins that season. But that's not the record we're here to talk about, so just forget that and let's move on. Charlie Sweeney found a roster spot on the St. Louis Maroons of the Union Association, but the Union Association went under after only 1 season, so the team joined the National League. Charlie's back,
It's back.
But entering the
Ready for
1886
Marley,
season,
bro.
Sweeney had thrown
Wait,
99.
is it 1880? God damn, these leagues are so old.
Sweeney had thrown 99 complete games in
Okay.
entering the 1886 season.
God,
Sweeney had
86,
thrown 99 complete games in just 3 seasons. That's bad for your arm. Really fucking bad for your arm.
Yeah, that must cause some
And
awful
Sweeney began
damage.
to deal with soreness more often, drink more often, and fight with teammates more often. After a game that year, he was attacked by 5 people who were believed to be associated with a teammate.
Oh,
Not
man.
great. A month later, Sweeney took the mound against Detroit. Things did not go well. Sweeney gave up 21 hits in the 14-7 loss, including a record 7 home runs. But you can be damn sure he pitched the whole game. Sadly, Sweeney had much farther to fall. After stepping away from baseball, he got involved with San Francisco gangsters, while reportedly defending himself during an altercation at a bar, Sweeney shot and killed the brother of noted gangster King McManus. After serving 4 years in prison, Sweeney was pardoned.
4 years,
died
is
a
that
few
it?
years later of
Oh,
tuberculosis at the age of 38.
38. God damn. I mean, this is a random sort of video, and it's very unique. But I mean, I guess it goes to show like how much sport has changed. Because in the 1800s or early 1900s, like, well, not even that, even later, like 1950s, 1960s, players, or maybe even later from there as well, players just like, or sport wasn't so focused on like being completely healthy. Like you would obviously play the sport, but then you'd go out, get drunk, and just do all these things. Nowadays, they would not be allowed to do that sort of stuff. They wouldn't get away with it. And it just goes to show like how things change. And I'm guessing back then these players wouldn't have been getting paid or anything, and it was just sort of like a hobby. But still, that is a wild story.
Sweeney pitched 1,000 innings before his 24th birthday, and his career ERA is about 1/10 of a point higher than Sandy Koufax. But his story is one of squandered potential, and of course, those 7 home runs. A record that will stand as long as managers and bullpens exist in the world of baseball. Do you have it on break?
That's crazy that the pitcher had to pitch for the whole game though, because I can only imagine like what that must do to someone's arm. The injuries back in the days must have been horrific. Oh man, they must have been awful. But yo, this is a fun little video. It's a bit different, it's a bit unique, but I mean, I saw the title and it was like it lived up to the expectations, man. But once again, if you're at this point in the video, suggest some more baseball SB Nation videos you want to see, because I was just struggling what to find, and yeah, this is why I reacted to this video. But yo, it was a good little video to be fair, and I just want to see the comments of what people say. Surely the most remarkable part of the story is the team had a bus. And yeah, wait, is that even a thing? Surely there was no such thing as buses back in the 1800s. I mean, I guess maybe he said that on accident or something. That dude sounds awesome. He told his boss off quitting immediately free. Oh man, the thing is, back in the 1800s, these people were being idolized, these murderers and these like them things back then. That must have been a whole different world, man. Or not must have been, that was a whole different world, man. But again, fun little video, and I did enjoy it. And if you guys want to see more things like this, just suggest some more random unique videos to see, and I'll be sure to do so. But until next time, like, subscribe.